Hello, everyone. Okay, so this is my third time recording this, and I now realize that both times I recorded this, uh, my microphone wasn't connected. God damn it. Okay, well, so I'm here for two reasons. First, to explain why I've been gone, and number two, to tell you where this channel will be headed, because I wasn't too satisfied with what I was doing, and I want to change things up a little bit. Or rather, put things back on track, the track that I want. So, when it comes to, and also tell you guys that I'm not a big fan of I'm going to schedule it this way. So, what's really going to happen is bi-weekly readers are going to stay bi-weekly readers, if I can do that somehow by a miracle. Anyways, what was I going to say? Crap. Oh, yeah. Why I was gone. So, first things first, I was studying, and so pretty much towards the end of May, I was just dead. I couldn't do stuff. I was gone from this universe. This universe, this me, was gone. Exams had come, and I died. Pretty much that was it. And number two was my hard drive died, and I lost almost all my videos. I was not happy. That was so annoying to me that I just kind of, I just was tired. I finished exams, and then my videos were gone, and I'm like, I don't have the energy to make more videos right now. So I didn't. And I am kind of sorry for that. Kind of not. I took my rest. I'm happy that I chose that. So, now, what am I going to do with the channel in the future? That is very simple. And I don't like how I would do so many reviews. Wheel of Time, I kind of want to keep doing, but also my favorite review was deleted with my hard drive getting corrupted, and 2 Wheel of Time reviews were dead because of that. And I don't know if I can do it. And so probably won't continue Wheel of Time. But things like The Wandering Inn, I will continue, except for the fact that I had book 3, and then my book 4 video was deleted. And so really, here's what I'm going to talk about. The way I'm going to go about reviews is going to be different. So I'm not going to do many big series reviews. I will. For example, Wars of Light and Shadow, I will do that. Malazan, I will do that. But for most of the things I'm reading, I don't think I'm going to do a review. With exceptions. For example, I'm reading The Silver Crystal. I'm going to be doing a review for that, because I feel like it needs to have its own video. And also, I promised to make a review on it. I was graciously given that book for free by the author Ryan Lands, and I hope I'm saying that last name right. Anyways, I will absolutely be making a review on it, but also what I want to do with my individual reviews is books that I feel deserve a spotlight. If I keep reading the Dandelion Dynasty, which I will eventually, I don't think I'm going to make a review on the rest of them. It's that simple. And if crap. Son of a gun. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. And for The Wandering Inn, I don't see many reviews that go past what they already have, like, in book format. Like, so the way The Wandering Inn is actually set up is by volumes. So volume 1 and 2 are, respectively, books 1 and 2. Excuse me. But for volume 3, books 3 and 4 make up volume 3. And then books 5 and 6 make up volume 5. No, volume 4. And then 7, 8, and 9 make up volume 5. And then the next 5 books, I believe, make up volume 6. And I've caught up to The Wandering Inn. I am very proud of that. But I don't want to do it in that book format, you know? Because I believe that the author intentionally structured the story to narratively be in those volumes for a reason. And I think that from now on, I'm going to be making reviews for The Wandering Inn in terms of volumes. And I just don't see that many taking into account that full scope, And I feel like I should. That there's an intentionality to it's sorted this way. And so I want to do that. But also, I want to appeal to those people who love The Wandering Inn and just they don't have that much, they don't have that many people who've gotten to that point and are sharing their thoughts. Because, for example, when I read Pandora Hearts for the first time, that's probably my favorite manga series, and I just reread it. I just loved it, and I needed to talk about it. I needed to hear people talk about it. So I went onto YouTube, I looked it up. There was nothing. I still think there's nothing. Maybe there's a couple things out there, but there's pretty much nothing that talks about Pandora Hearts, and that is a fucking crime. That is a crime, I tell you. And I'm going to fix that. I will fix that. Because I have read the Pandora Hearts. I just reread it, and it is a crime that people don't talk about that series enough. So I'm going to be talking about it on this channel, because I can. And I want to give the content that you're not going to see anywhere else. And, of course, you're going to see content that's in other places, like Bi-Weekly Reader. You've seen that sort of thing before. And I want to give things to the community. I want to have a voice for the things that I feel like I can add something to, a conversation to add to. For example, the Wheel of Time. Everybody's talking about the Wheel of Time. Are you think I have anything new to say about the Wheel of Time? Boo-hoo. No, I don't. I probably don't have anything new to say about anything. But point is, I want to feel like I'm adding to the conversation. I don't really care if you think I'm adding something to the conversation. I want to feel like I'm adding something to the conversation. Outside of that, I don't really care. But Malazan, I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to share my thoughts on it. Also, I think everybody has a unique view on Malazan, and I from what I've seen, it's so fascinating. I think I have seen every single book in Malazan be called someone's favorite. I've heard Dead House Gates, Memories of Ice, Midnight Tides, House of Chains. I've heard Crippled God. I think I've even heard Dust of Dreams once. I've heard Toll the Hounds. I've heard Reaper's Gale. I don't know if I've heard Bone Hunters. I think I've heard Bone Hunters. The only ones I'm not sure I've heard is Gardens of the Moon. And I'm pretty sure there's someone out there who will say Gardens of the Moon is their favorite. Which is so fascinating. Like, a series like that, you need to share your thoughts. Come on. If everybody has a different opinion as to which book is their favorite, you gotta talk about it. I mean, how can you not? Especially when it's that dense. I feel like the denseness really is a good thing to talk about no matter who you are, because you're going to hone in on different things from everybody else. You're going to have a different experience, period. You're going to spot different things that other people didn't spot their first time around. It's something I feel like I want to share. So, Malazan's going to have a review for it. So is Wars of Light and Shadow. But Wheel of Time, I don't have anything new to say. And for things like The Wandering Inn, that I feel like have a smaller community, I want to appeal to the people who love a series so much. And I also want to give insight. I want to give in-depth reviews. Or not in-depth reviews, deep dives. I love doing deep dives. I'm going to do a deep dive for Wars of Light and Shadow at some point. And I think that's always a good idea. So I just feel like that helps me add something, I want to do reviews on things that that I feel aren't talked about enough. Or let's say I read a book and I go, holy shit, I love this book so much, I want to talk about it. Or I have such mixed feelings on it, I really want to talk about it. like Win in Truth. I like that review because I felt like I needed to talk about it. I mean, holy shit. Win in Truth was everywhere. Oh my god. And yeah, that's all I have to say. That's pretty much the direction I'm going to keep going in the channel. Different different way of tackling reviews, and not way of tackling reviews, but like deciding what's going to be picked out for reviews. The Wandering End's going to keep getting reviewed. That's final. I'm going to keep doing spoiler-free things for even the most trivial things, and I think that's stupid, but I'm going to do it anyways because I want people to... there is always something to say that's spoiler-free. There's always something that you can add and say, hey, here is a little tidbit about how the story has progressed. I feel like doing that is actually very enticing. Maybe it's not the greatest, maybe it's not the smartest, but I don't care. It's how I like to do reviews. Anyways, I'm grateful if you've watched this far. I will be shooting my bi-weekly reader that I had from a while back, and I will be, recording it for, not recording it, what am I talking about? Publishing it, not publishing it, oh my god! It will be uploaded, there we go, oh my god, that's the word. Uploaded probably this Friday, because I can, and I think that's something I definitely want to share, and then I'll probably have another bi-weekly reader the next week, and then I'll be caught up. So, that's about all I have to say. Thank you for watching, and I hope you all have had an incredible June. I will see you all next time.